This is the new Lexus RX, and some cars look like animals, and this one, well, it reminds me of a horseshoe crab. Can you see the resemblance there? It's prehistoric arthropod, brand new car. This car stands out. It's certainly more distinctive than the mainstream German SUVs. And it's the same story here on the inside. I mean, this interior is just lovely. It just makes this car feel more unique in this segment. And then there's the seats. Well, they're covered in some of the softest leather known to man. And Lexus, it hasn't scrimped on practicality. I mean, this is a luxurious car, but they've thought about cubby spaces. So there's big storage under there. There's a decent glove box. And I like the way the door pockets actually extend. That just feels really premium. Now, one of the good things about this car is there's not much you have to spend on options. Now, granted, this RX 458 Premier model is 58 grand, which is a lot of money, but you get everything you really need with it. So it's got wireless charging for your mobile phone. You get heated and ventilated seats as standard. There's heads-up display as standard as well, and that's really impressive. The only options really fitted to this car are the panoramic glass sunroof and the horseshoe crab coloured paint scheme. You even get this big infotainment screen as standard. The only problem is that, well, it's not the easiest thing to use. So you have to control it using this kind of mouse pad thingy here. And even then, well, that's hard to do. And the menus themselves, the layout's just, well, it's not very intuitive. The Germans do infotainment systems better. Now, if you click up there on the top right-hand corner of the screen, you can see our full in-depth review of the infotainment system and have another good look around this RX's cabin and really take in just how delightful it is. And it's the same story in the back seats as well. So, first of all, you've got absolutely loads of room, so loads of knee room. You can really stretch out, and I like this feature as well. Look, you can seriously recline these chairs, so you can just, well, I could go loads of miles in the back of this. It's very comfy. The seats are just so yielding and nice, and everything you touch has a certain quality to it, which is almost unrivaled. I mean, look at the weight of that. It's solid. Everything is just so well made. You know it's never going to break. It's all really impressive, and it just works. What doesn't work so well though is this middle seat. While this car is brilliant for two in the back, it's not so good for three. So if I sit in the middle seat, even though I've got a nice big footwell, flat floor, completely flat, my head's touching the roof. What a shame. And there's similar problems with the boot. So first thing is that, well, the automated tailgate takes an age to open. Please don't click out the video, just bear with us. I tell you, it takes some less time to lift up Tower Bridge. Oh, finally, it's done. Okay, so the boot, it's kind of small for this class, quite a bit down on its rivals, such as the BMW X5 and the Mercedes GLE. And that's because you have all the hybrid stuff like the batteries and motor underneath the boot floor. Thing is though, even if you go for the petrol version, you still have the same boot size. They didn't alter it, didn't make it bigger for the petrol, which is a bit annoying. Another thing that is a bit of a shame is, well, you can't put the parcel shelf under the boot floor, and when you fold down the seats, which you can do from here or inside the cabin, which is good, when you fold them down, look at this, right? They don't lie completely flat, so that even though you have this, well, no load lip, if you want to slide heavy items to the back, you have to lift them up over there to get them all the way in. Now, if you want to see what it's like to actually pack loads of things into this car, you click on the top right corner of the screen on the card. You can see our in-depth practicality video, and we'll also show you how easy it is to fit a child seat in the back of the RX and just what it's like with three people sat side by side in the rear.
So then, what's the RX like to drive?
If you're the kind of person that likes their sports utility vehicles to actually feel sporty, then you might be a little bit disappointed with the Lexus RX. But for normal people who spend most of their time driving on congested city roads or on the motorway, they're really going to appreciate this car. The suspension's nice and comfy, the seats are absolutely glorious. It's also quiet to travel in, so you arrive at your destination just feeling relaxed. It's the Lexus way. If you're interested in this car, there is something you need to know, and that's the fact you can't get it with a diesel engine. There's two petrol choices. One's a 2-litre turbo, and that's front-wheel drive, though you can pay £6,000 extra to have it with all-wheel drive, so don't bother with that. The best bet is this car. It's the 458, and it's a hybrid. So up front, you've got a 3-litre V6 petrol engine mated to an electric motor, and in the back, there's another electric motor driving the rear wheels, so you have all-wheel drive. One thing that does detract from it slightly is the gearbox. So when you put your foot down, it holds the engine's revs at a constant rate, so you get a bit of a droning sound. When you slow down in town, you go into electric only mode, and it's nice and quiet. Now I will admit that if you're doing regular motorway miles at high speed, you will end up getting better economy overall in a diesel German SUV. But if you do quite a bit of town work, this could be a really good option for you. And this car, according to Lexus, well, it should be able to do 51 miles per gallon. And looking down at the trip computer, I'm doing 44 miles per gallon.
However, there are some annoying things about the Lexus RX.
And like with other cars, you don't use the hands-free opening for the boot by waving your foot about under there. You actually have to put your hand there, like that on the badge, and then it works. So yes, not exactly hands-free then. It's a bit lame that Lexus is using Jude Law to try and sell this, guys. No one's going to be going, oh yeah, I'm going to get an RX, I want to be just like Jude. F-Sport models come with sporty extras, including a G-meter. Like you really need that on a big lumbering SUV. This car has so many warning beeps and bongs that it'll even let you know when the door's open. Yes, thanks for that. I know the door's open because I can see it's open. Why aren't the heater controls for the seats actually with the seats, or they're with the climate control rather than hidden behind the ear knob?
Thankfully, there are some cool features which make up for all this.
This car has some of the fastest and quietest electric windows I've ever experienced. This lovely laser etched wood trim is actually made by Yamaha's piano division. The wonderful Mark Levinson stereo has special software to make compressed music sound better, so perfect for Spotify users. Apparently this heads-up display is the largest on any production car. As well as traffic information, fuel prices and weather, Lexus Connected Services also includes Google Street View so you can avoid unsavoury areas. Due to its cleaner tailpipe emissions, Lexus says that company drivers using this car will save up to this per day over the equivalent German diesel rival. Okay then, so overall, what do I think of the Lexus RX? Well, its boot is smaller than rivals and its infotainment system is just so awkward to use. But, you know, this is a super luxurious car inside. The build quality is impeccable and it's really comfy to travel in. Now, if you click up there, you can get more information and find out the best deal you can get on a Lexus RX, carwow.co.uk. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it and subscribe to our channel. And if you click over there, you can watch our in-depth practicality, infotainment and 360-degree passenger ride video on the Lexus RX. Now, did you spot the Easter egg in this video? It was the rechargeable batteries in the car's boot.